Hi guys, it's Emily. I'm here to bring you my October wrap up. I read 4 books in October. It was kind of a slower reading month for me. Um, I don't know why. I just had things going on and I was reading a few larger books and yeah, the first book I got read was on my Kindle. I checked it out from the library and it was The Secret History of Wonder Woman by Shea Lepore. And I read this more because I like Shea Lepore's writing. She wrote a book called Book of Ages, which was about Benjamin Franklin's sister that I really enjoyed. And so when I heard about this, I picked it up. It was a good book. It was kind of lengthy. It details the life of William Moulton. Oh man, what's his name? Anyway, William Moulton, whatever. And he created Wonder Woman. And he was connected to Margaret who was the lady who got birth control going in America. And he had 2 wives, and it was, well, one wife and then one lady that he married but was not legally married to. Anyway, it was just all about their drama and how the suffrage movement, influenced Wonder Woman, and I was helping. I don't know. I thought I was gonna like it a lot more than I did, and I felt like it dragged, and there was just so much information that by the time I got done, I was just like, thank goodness I'm done. But there were also really nice pictures, and if you're interested in comics or women's issues, you should definitely check it out, or history in general. The next book I read was The Soldier's Wife by Margaret Leroy. This was a present from my mom, and it's about a woman who is living on Guernsey Island in World War II during the occupation, and she falls in love with a German soldier, and it's about their affair, and it's about her life. And it was only fair. She's married, the woman, and the soldier that she's having an affair with. So both of them are married, and I don't really approve of adultery. And then there's this big emphasis on the fact that the German soldier she's sleeping with was a good German, and like he's not one of the real Germans. And I'm like, okay, whatever. He's fighting for the Germans, so he's a German. Like, I don't know. I just didn't. To me, it's like if you have to justify it, it's probably not a good decision, and it wasn't. So, yeah, it's fair, just fair. The next book I read was my favorite read of the month. It was Station 11. Hold up. I don't have the cover because I borrowed it from a friend and he lent it to me without the cover. Oh, here, let's have this page. That's better. Anyway, I loved this book. I started it during the Dewey's Readathon and got like 150 pages in it, and then read it in like 3 more days. And it was so good, y'all. I had put off this book because I thought it was gonna be like this sci-fi. Hold up. I thought it was gonna be this like sci-fi book, and I'm not into futuristic books, but this like even though it's about the future, it's not like it's about the relationships, and it's so good, y'all. Like I give it 4 stars, which is for me is good. Like I tend to give everything 3 stars, unless I like really loved it or really hated it. And this was a 4-star book, y'all. I loved it. So good. The last book I read in um, October, a month that we are finishing, was Sundays in America by Suzanne. I want to say Strempek she or maybe Shea. And there was a book I was given by my mom again, and that's why I don't have the cover. And it was fair. I would say it's a sociology book. She's talking about religion, and she acts like she wants to find a church home, but she's very critical of like almost every church that she goes to. And she talks a lot about how gays are not accepted at church, at some churches. And I recognize that as a problem. And I fully agree with her thesis that it's a problem. But she mentions it in every single church, and I'm just like, okay, I get it. Like, do you really not have any other thing to say about the church? And it's like, most churches that you, like, tell you on their website whether they support gay rights or not, and it's like, or if it's not the individual church, like, if you go on a denominational website, it's like, if you know they don't support gay marriage, and you don't like that, why would you go? I don't know, to me, it's just like, if you treat it as a sociology book, it's good. But don't treat it as a book about religion, because it's not about religion, it's about churches, which is a different thing to me. I did start one more book in October, and that was America's God by Noll, which is a huge book, as you can see. And I got this from my library at work, and I started it, and I read like 10 pages of the introduction, and I was like, this is way more academic than I care to get with this topic, because it's about how like theology changed between the American Revolution and the Civil War. And I don't know, it just like, he was throwing out like terms and I didn't know what they meant, and I just, by the end of 10 pages, I was just like, I don't care enough to read a book about this. So yeah, I'm going to take this back to work. But if you're interested in theology and or history and you have a desire for in-depth knowledge about that topic, I'm sure this is a good book to check out. But it wasn't for me. Yeah, so only 2 more months left in the year, and I got like 74 books done out of 80. So I got 6 more to go, and I'm kind of in a bit of a reading slump right now, but hopefully I will get those 6 books read. And I will see y'all later. Bye.